Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm Aiko.
And I'm Kenji. We are so happy you're here because we're about to share a really cozy little secret about money, a way to have it grow for you even while you're fast asleep and dreaming.
Okay, let's be real for a sec. When you start thinking about money stuff, savings, the future, all that, do you get that weird kind of knotted up feeling in your stomach, like you accidentally swallowed a fuzzy caterpillar? Yeah, I get that too sometimes.
Oh, Kenji, you are so not alone with that feeling. And for everyone listening right now, please know that squiggly, fuzzy caterpillar feeling is 100% normal. It doesn't mean you're broken, it just means you're human. And we're going to talk all about why that is.
All right, so let's dive right in. We're going to explore our weird money brains and figure out why trying to manage our finances can sometimes feel like trying to catch a fluffy cloud with your bare hands. And here's a little spoiler. It has absolutely nothing to do with being bad at math.
There's this incredible idea from an author named Morgan Housel that just changes everything. He says getting good with money isn't some complex science. It's a soft skill. It's all about our behavior, our emotions, and our habits, not about how much we know.
Okay, but here's my question, Aiko. If my brain knows I should be saving, why is it so hard to say no to that shiny new thing I want right now? It seriously feels like a tug of war in my head.
It is. It's a total tug of war. Think of it this way. Your logical brain is like a patient little gardener, carefully planting seeds for a beautiful future. But your emotional brain is like an adorable, hungry puppy that sees a delicious donut right now and wants it. And powerful feelings like FOMO or getting nervous when the market has a little mood swing can make that puppy brain bark way louder than the quiet gardener.
But what if I told you there's a simple, almost magical way to make sure the little gardener brain wins every single time? A way to do it without even trying. A way to make building your wealth feel totally and completely effortless.
Okay, so the secret weapon is this beautiful, simple idea from David Bach called pay yourself first. It's exactly what it sounds like. The second you get paid, the very first thing you do is automatically take some of those seeds and plant them in your garden. You do it before you pay your rent, before you buy your coffee, before your brain even has a chance to see that money and think of other things to do with it.
I love the garden idea. It's so cute. But I gotta ask, what if I'm starting small? Like really small? Can the cost of just one fancy coffee, just $5, really make a difference? It just feels like a tiny drop in a huge bucket.
Oh, Kenji, that is the best question, because this is where the real magic kicks in. That tiny drop is actually a magical multiplying seed. This is what David Bach calls the latte factor. Just look at these numbers. That little $5 a day, with the power of compounding over time, it grows and grows and grows all by itself. It's like you plant one tiny acorn, and then you come back 40 years later to find this massive, incredible oak tree worth over $500,000. It's amazing. And really, the most beautiful part of this whole thing is that it completely removes the need for willpower. You don't have to wake up every single morning and fight that battle in your head. No way. You make one smart, simple decision one time to set it up, and that single decision just keeps working for you in the background, forever. While you're living your life, sleeping, on vacation, it's always working for you. Whoa, okay, I am so in. This is the opposite of scary. I'm actually feeling excited. So how do we do it? What are the actual steps, like right now, to get our own little money garden started?
It really is as easy as 1, 2, 3. First up, you prepare your garden pots. These are just special accounts like a 401k or an IRA that are designed to help your money grow in a really happy, tax-friendly environment.
Garden pots, check.
Then you choose your seeds. You just decide on an amount that feels super comfortable and easy for you to plant regularly. And it can be a small amount. Then the last, most important step, you set the automatic sprinklers. You just tell your bank or your job to move those seeds into your pots for you every single payday. You set it once, and then you can just forget about it and watch it grow.
But how do you know how many seeds to plant? Like, what's the right amount?
That is such a good question. Here's a wonderful, super flexible guide from Ramit Sethi. And my absolute favorite part is this big slice of the pie right here. Guilt-free spending. See, this system isn't about cutting things out. It's about designing a life where you have plenty of money for your future and for having fun right now.
Now you might be thinking, okay, I'm planting seeds, but what are the seeds? Well, a fantastic place to start is with something called an ETF. I know, it sounds like a weird, complicated acronym, but it's not. The absolute easiest way to think about it is like a little bento box of investments. Instead of stressing about picking one perfect piece of sushi, you get a cute little box that has a nice variety of things all bundled together. It's simple, it's balanced, and it's a perfect way to start.
So, we've talked a lot about the how, which, as you can see, is actually pretty simple. But now let's talk about the why. Because the real reason we do this, the actual treasure at the end of the journey, well, it isn't just about having a big number in your bank account. It's about something so much more important. Aiko just says it so perfectly. The greatest thing money can ever give you is control over your time. It's the freedom to wake up in the morning and decide, my day belongs to me. That feeling, that is the highest form of wealth there is.
And watching it happen is just the best part. You know, after the first year, you might only see a tiny little green sprout, but you just keep the automatic sprinklers on.
Exactly. And then you look again after 10 years, and wow, it's a healthy little bush that's starting to grow some fruit. 20 years later, it's a strong, beautiful tree giving you comfort and shade.
And then, after 30 or 40 years of just letting the system do its thing, you have this magnificent, flourishing tree just overflowing with golden fruit, more than you could ever possibly need.
So, we just want to leave you with one simple question to think about.
What's the first tiny seed you're going to plant in your automatic garden?
It doesn't matter how small it is, just the first one. You can start today, and your future self will be so incredibly thankful you did. Happy planting, everyone!